By now, everyone has heard that Brittney Griner is returning to the United States after a prisoner swap with Russia. We get our woman back, our American citizen back. They get their merchant of death, whoever the hell that is, whatever. Anyway, a lot of the maga are not happy about it. Obviously, they're not because Brittney Griner is the four things they hate the most. After seeing what happened to George Floyd and so many other African Americans in this country, she spoke out, which everyone in this country should be doing. Plus, she's a woman. Obviously, the Republican Party hates the living hell out of women unless they can fuck them or unless they can get something from them or unless they support them or whatever. She's gay, lesbian, and they hate for with a passion anyone of the LGBTQ in this country. So those are the reasons why they're angry. But let me read you a few things just real quick. Now, this one obviously is emerging Taylor Greene for the umpteenth, up hundredth time, I should say, calling for President Biden to be impeached. Another reason to impeach Biden. The President of the United States traded a Russian terrorist arms dealer, Victor Bout, for and left the United States Marine in a Russian jail and brought back a professional basketball player. How many people will Victor Bout kill because Biden set him free? The audacity on this bitch. I'm gonna break this bitch later on, but more on that later. Let's look at Donald Jr., the cokehead. No one cuts better deals than Biden. You get an awful American-hating WNBA player, while Russia gets an international arms dealer. The adults are back. Wow. He is a cokehead. You do know that. I'm just telling you, he's a cokehead. Anyway, Joshua Fierstein, the false prophet. And he wants us to remember that the Marine, obviously, Marjorie Taylor Greene actually mentioned. This is Paul Whelan. He served as a cop for 15 years, joined the Marines, fought in Iraq. He's a hero. I'm going to break this asshole in a few minutes, but moving on that. But he's been in prison in Russia since 2018 for suspected espionage. Today, Joe Biden did a prisoner swap with Russia. He traded an arms dealer for Brittney Griner, a BLM activist who hates America. Meanwhile, an American hero remains in a Russian prison. This deserves a share. Paul Whelan deserves his story to be heard. Just you wait, fast. I'm going to break you later. And of course, we get the dumb freak, the idiot. What kind of deal is it to swap Brittney Griner, a basketball player who openly hates our country, for the man known as the Merchant of Death, who is one of the biggest arms dealers anywhere in the world, and is responsible for tens of thousands of deaths and horrific injuries? Why wasn't former Marine Paul Whelan included into this totally one-sided transaction? He would have been left out for the asking. What a stupid, unpatriotic embarrassment for the United States. Fuck you, Trump. But from right now, I'm going to break these motherfuckers right here and now. I'm gonna break them. Let's talk about that Marine, shall we? Let's talk about it. This Marine is no hero, Fierstein. As much as you want to try to romanticize him, he's not. He was after a court-martial conviction in January of 2008 on multiple counts of related to larceny. He was sentenced to 60 days of restrictive duty and reduction to pay grade to E4. Now remember, he was a staff sergeant before his demotion. So he went from staff sergeant to corporal. And more importantly, he received a bad conduct discharge. Now, unfortunately, in 2018, he was convicted in a Russian court and sentenced to a Russian prison for espionage. Now, here's the thing. Who was president in 2018? Was it Barack Obama? No. Was it Joe Biden? No. Was it H.W. Bush? No. Was it W. Bush? No. Was it Clinton? No. So who was it that was president of the United States in the year 2018? Who was it? Oh, well, I don't know. Who was president in 2018? I'm wondering. Oh, that's right. It's the man that you MAGA moron fucks worship like he was a god. Donald fucking Trump. So here's my question. Here's the question. Donald Trump, from 2018 to 2020, when he lost the presidency, was president of the United States for 2 full years. For all 4 years, he has claimed that he has been best friends with Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia. So here's the question. You MAGA fucks will not answer me. I've asked this question of the MAGA fuck on Facebook. And you know which one I'm talking about. For those 2 full years, why didn't President Trump ask President Putin to release Whalen? Why didn't he? He had the full years. He had them on speed dial, no doubt, on his cell phone. So why didn't he do it? Why didn't he do it? Why the fuck didn't he do it? I'm going to keep asking the question until I get a fucking answer. Obviously, I haven't gotten an answer. Not from any of them. Not from Republican idiots, the MAGA cult, not my boy Fish. Nobody. Nobody wants to answer that question because they don't have an answer. Trump didn't care. That's it. He didn't care. But back to my original point. Well, actually, I have another point to make real quick. These MAGA freaks are just so steamed that an American female basketball player, a black basketball player, a female black lesbian basketball player gets to go back to the United States, and they're just angry at that. But where was this anger? Where was this anger when Trump released 5,000 members of the Taliban? Terrorists, real criminals, real terrorists. Where was this anger? I wonder, where's the anger? Where was the anger? Where was the anger? Where was the anger, MAGA? It was nowhere. Nowhere. You said nothing. You said nothing. You said nothing at all about that. But now you're going to get pissy and moany when Brittney Griner is brought back to the United States over a stupid charge that in this country she would probably get a death ticket, maybe even a hefty fine. That's your fucking problem? No. Your problem with Brittney Griner is 1, she's black, 2, she's a woman, 3, she's a lesbian, and 4, you keep saying that she disrespects the flag. What, did she burn it? No. Did she actually take a shit on the American flag and post it to the world? No. Did she march around with the Nazi or Confederate flag on American soil? No. Although a lot of MAGA fucks in this country have. But here's where I'm going with this. Did she, on January 6, 2021, use flagpoles with the American flag attached to assault police officers in the hopes of getting into the United States Capitol? No, she did not. So how exactly did she disrespect the country or disrespect the flag? What? Because she took assignment knee, like Colin Kaepernick and so many others did in this country? That's disrespectful to you. But hitting someone over the head with a flagpole during the beating up cops on January 6th, that's not disrespectful to you. No, no, no. It's not disrespectful. It's not disrespectful. That's them being patriots. That's patriotic. That's patriotic. That's red, white, and blue. That's USA. USA. Fuck you. The people who disrespect our flag are the maga. The people who really should be in jail for this, should be really hitting this ire, should be maga. You're the ones who disrespected our flag. You have been doing that for decades. You just gotten the okay over the last 6 years because of Donald Trump. I remember during the Unite the Right rally seeing the Confederate flag and Nazi flags marching on the campus of the University of Virginia. That was sick. That was disgraceful. But I don't hear nothing about that from you, MAGA. That's being patriotic. I saw the Confederate flag walked around the rotunda of the United States Capitol. That to me was fucking sick. Like nothing from you MAGAs about disrespecting the flag, disrespecting the country. So don't you dare try to lecture me, Griner, or anyone else in this country about patriotism, about respect for the flag. Because we have seen numerous occasions where the MAGA, disrespected the American flag, and you fucking know it. Don't you dare try to lecture me or anyone else about that. Because I haven't heard a single thing about what happened on January 6th, about seeing those images of cops being beaten by flagpoles with the United States flag affixed to it. I didn't hear anything about the Confederate flag being marched up and down the United States Capitol rotunda. I didn't hear anything about Stop the Steal, or God knows, or not Stop. Well, yeah, Stop the Steal, obviously, and of course the right to life, the right. I'm sorry, you guys got your names so mixed up. I can't even keep them straight. The Unite the Right rally, where we saw Nazi and Confederate flags all over the place, where a person actually died one of those days during that rally. So you're pissed off about Brittney Griner being here. Fine. I'm pissed off that you let Donald Trump run roughshod my country. I'm pissed off because I see neo-Nazis and Confeds running wild in this country because of them being inspired by Donald Trump. You're pissed off about Griner? I'm pissed off that you still support a party that lets things like Unite the Right and Stop the Steal happen. And you're going to just chalk it up to, and they all chalk it up to patriotism. That's not patriotism in my book. In my book, that's terrorism. I wish Brittney Griner all the best as she comes home and her family. And I really do hope that this disgraced Marine gets a chance of coming home. But don't you dare try to equate what Brittney Griner did and give it a reason as to why she should rot in prison. CTP, know the truth. God bless. Peace to the left, justice to the right.